My coffee ain't hot enough for me. So y'all gotta excuse me, but my coffee was not hot. Then I was like, ooh, let me make me some toast. Hey, Sleepy Star, my coffee was not hot. Hey, Rain. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Victoria. My, Vicky. I said Victoria. My, coffee wasn't hot. And I know I haven't been here, but I've been busy. And then I wanted a piece of toast. Some, I wanted some toast. Let's see. What y'all doing? I got some toast. I didn't eat no dinner last night. And then I was up in my sister's live on her premiere. I know it's late. I'm waiting for these people to come. I waited and I've been waiting. My AC not working. It's hot. It's 90. I think it's 91 degrees. It's gonna. And it's hot. And I'm still gonna drink my coffee though. I know I look a hot mess. It's okay. I've been taking care of my brother. I had a lot of stuff to do for him. And yesterday was the last day. And when I say it's draining, it's, it's draining. I've been dealing with him since Tuesday. It's taking him to doctor's appointment, taking him shopping, doing stuff for him. It's draining. Yesterday, he had two doctor's appointments. I was so, yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I was so glad yesterday was over with. I told my sister, I'm tired. It was just draining. Like I was tired, like real life tired. Like I shouldn't be tired, but I am tired. That type of tired. Then he got some more appointments coming up. He got two more appointments, and I'm like, I can't. I think his name Lashonda. Am I saying the name Lashonda? Lashonda. Am I saying it right? I hope I'm saying it right, but I think I am. Um, I don't know if I'm saying it right or not, but it was just like painful. It's like then we got an appointment the 20th. I got all his appointments written down. Like he was just doing the most yesterday. He was giving people such a hard time yesterday. He was giving them, hey Rachel, everybody. She said, I hope everybody has a beautiful Friday. I hope so too. It was just like he was giving these people a hard time yesterday. It was just painful. He left. He was happy. He left with no problem. He was like, I'm ready to go. He had to do blood work. It took us all day because he wouldn't let the people. So all this rain and stuff is getting really bad. I don't have no rain out here, thank God. He was giving people a hard time by taking his blood. I like literally, I had to sit there extra hour. I didn't get home till about 1:30, 2 o'clock, something like that. And when I got home, I was so tired. I just took a shower because it was so hot outside. And I just crashed. I went out. And when I woke up, it was time to wash my. I talked to my sister maybe once yesterday. She called me and I was like, I can't talk. I'm going to sleep. But every time I try to go to see somebody, would call me. I'm gonna wait. It's 33 people in here. I'm gonna wait till I get 30 thumbs up to tell y'all what happened. Somebody called me yesterday and had the nerve to ask me a question, and I was just, it was so funny. She said, we got home at 12. 12 o'clock, that's early. But it all depends on the time you left out. I need 30 thumbs up so I can tell y'all what happened yesterday. Once I got home and I was asleep, I had to call her. I think I called my sister. I told my sister. I told both of my cousins because I just thought it was so outrageous. Outrageous. I was like, okay, yeah, come on, 12, 12. I just thought it was so outrageous. I just had to look and laugh, and I wasn't trying to be funny, anything. It just that I just want to know, you calling the right person? I mean, told y'all, and I don't eat bread that often, but I ain't had no dinner last night. I think last thing I ate was around 6 o'clock. I was so tired. I kept drinking a lot of water. Yes, I felt dehydrated, and I kept drinking a lot of water. Last time I ate yesterday was a hot dog, and it was one hot dog, and that's all I. Guess that's all I ate yesterday was a hot dog. A hot dog and a piece of my brother. He had a cupcake or something, and he gave me a piece of his cupcake. That's all I had all day yesterday. So when I woke up, I've been woke for a little while. I was hungry. I was very boy. I was hungry, and my son was like, "You cooking breakfast?" I said, "No." I said, "No, we're not cooking breakfast." 15 more thumbs up. So I can tell y'all what happened yesterday. I almost forgot all about it. Sometimes that's so fun. I almost forgot all about it. I had to remember two pieces of toast. No, I'm not going to eat it because I want my coffee. That was really good. That was some really good toast. Come on. You got 14 more. I don't think you got to just go to the top, push that button, and there you go. 13 more. I got to tell y'all, y'all be like, really serious, y'all, yeah. And y'all know I be trying to be nice. And y'all know I don't really have, I'm not going to say I don't have a bad bone. I'm going to say I be trying really hard to be nice to people. Really nice. Really nice. I really do. This coffee is really, I haven't had, and then y'all, I ain't had no coffee since Monday. I ain't had no coffee Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday because I was like, I'm going out. Sometimes coffee make my bowels move, and I ain't want to be out using the bathroom anywhere. I can't use the bathroom anywhere. I just can't. So I didn't drink none. But when I got home, guess I said, "Oh, I'm gonna make some coffee." I was gonna drink some coffee. I said, "Nope, I'm ready to go to sleep." And that's what I did. Took a shower and went to sleep. Took a shower and went to sleep. I'm like, yeah, you want to sleep. You're not doing that. Come on, I need 10 more, then I can tell y'all what happened yesterday. Then y'all can tell me, was I wrong for it? Should I did it? Let me know once I tell y'all. Cause me, I don't think I was wrong. I did laugh though. I, I put them on mute and laugh because I thought it was just the most outrageous thing you need to be. Such a cold hard world, and now they deal with what I should do. You need to be. Thank you, General, and love me in such a cold. And she said, and it's such a cold heart, and it's okay. I was trying to read it. I got. Come on, y'all. Y'all gotta give me. It's come on. It's 30. Come on, y'all. 10 more people. Y'all need to. Y'all know y'all want to know what happened because it's good, and y'all know I don't come up here planning on talking. So when I tell y'all something, it's just like I forgot it happened. It just came to me, and it's like, oh, let me tell y'all. I watched my videos this morning too, y'all. I was like, why am I so up on the camera? So I got the camera back because I was watching it. I was like, girl, you all up on the camera. And I was looking, I was like, girl, you be going in the camera looking any type of way. This is, as long as I brush my teeth, wash my face and hands in the morning, I'm good. I might don't even comb my hair. And my hair going back, it's almost time to die again. That means that's new growth. Just waiting a little bit more. And yeah. Come on now. I got need 8 more. I need 8 more because I it was so hilarious. When I say I told both of my cousins and I told my sister. Then I had to tell it to myself and repeat what happened because I thought I was tripping. I thought I was tripping, which y'all know how it goes. 7 more. 7 more thumbs up. 7 more thumbs up. And then I thought I was tripping because I was halfway asleep. So I was like, okay. I know I can get 7 more thumbs up. I know I can. Okay. I need 6 more. Stop playing with Waller. Somebody asked me, did I get my license? Yes, yes, I had my certificate. Came in, my diploma came in the mail. I forgot somebody asked me. I think I did text them back and say, yeah, I got it. It came. It's over here somewhere. I ain't put it up. I need to put it up somewhere because I can't wait to put it up. But I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna put it up. I told you I'm gonna make a chef, my son high school diploma, my high school diploma, my social degree, a picture of my mom. All that's gonna be. I'm gonna make it like a little area for that, and multiple pictures of my mom. I think it's gonna be over the top where I have all my, cause I have a lot of pictures of my nieces and nephews that I took a long time ago, and I used to have them on my wall. But the stuff I paid for, paid all that money, they started coming down. But I'm thinking I'm going to put that up, and it's going to be all on my wall, because it's going to be like, yeah, yeah. Come on, y'all. We need 6 more, 6 more, 6 more, 6 more. Okay, it's only 29 in here. Okay, so we need 5 more. 5 more, to be 29. I want y'all to match with what's up here. 5 more. Give me the thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I don't have no what's- when I say y'all, it's hot in here. I forgot to call my sister, y'all. She gonna get me. She don't be like, she don't care what time I go live. Just call her so she could be in the chat. She be like, this. If I could just turn over and hear you, I'm good. And I'm like, I forgot to call her. Somebody call her for me. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm making for dinner. I'm making salmon cake, macaroni cheese, and some broccoli. Making salmon cake, macaroni cheese, and broccoli. Okay, I need 6 more. Thumbs up. We've been on here for 19 minutes. Come on, y'all, stop playing. So I guess y'all don't want to know what happened. So we not even going to talk about. We're going to talk about. She said, "I'm here just woke." So that's it. I gave my sister. Gave my sister. I even told my sister about it. I need to get 5 more thumbs up. If I can tell y'all what happened. I told you. I told my sister. Told my two cousins. I didn't tell my two besties because I didn't even talk to them chicks yesterday. I did talk to one of them yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? No, it was the day before yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I need 4 more. I told my sister what happened yesterday, so she know. She know. Hey sis. The coffee. I was telling them I ain't had coffee since Monday. This is my first cup, and I only made a little bit. Mm. I'm leaving up out here at 11. Don't Many people. I'm leaving up out here by 11:30, 12 o'clock, going for a little walk. Even though it's hot, I gotta do my little walk. But these mighty people to come because the AC in my sunroom is not working. I'm gonna tell you how I got woke up this morning. Mom, I'm jumping up. He come in my room, slamming. He come in my room. You know how you just bust in somebody's room and yell their name? Dude, that's why he do this morning to me. I was so. I looked at him like, what? My AC not working. I thought some. I said, dude, you gotta stop. I just woke. Just I woke up hungry too. That's why I got a piece of toast. I said, dude, you gotta stop doing that. You can't be waking. You can't be busting in my room, waking me up like that, talking about something. He I said, you gotta come here, touch me or something. You can't do that, mom. I'm like, you can't do that. You can't do that. That really teed me off, y'all. And I'm looking at him. He said, came in there for me. I'm sorry. You can't go back to sleep now, huh? No, I can't. I'm up. I'm up. Hey, 1, 2, 3. I'm up. When y'all be like, I said hi, I think y'all just a troll. I don't even respond because knowing, hey, DeFreeze, knowing people don't come in here and say, I say hi. So, yeah. Hey, Daddy. Hey, down. When they say, yeah, 1, 2, 3, I think that's just a troll. So, when they be like, that, that's what it is because that's the only time they come here and say hi like that. That's what they are. That's what they. That's what they are. You know. That's what they are. I need 4 more thumbs up so I could tell. I need 4 more thumbs up. 4 more thumbs up so I can tell y'all what happened. Because I told you I need 30. I need 30. 27, 20. I need 3 more. I gotta need 3 more. Sister, go in and give my thumbs up too. I know you in there. Give my thumbs up. You probably already did. Let me leave you alone. Let me leave you alone. Ah, hey, Miss Wright. Y'all know today is Friday the 13th. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen with it. And I don't do scary movies, y'all. I know you did, sis. I know you. Oh, okay, there you go. I got 32. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Yesterday I was laying down in my bed. You know you be having them good sleep. I looked at the phone. I don't know that number. I turned back over. Go back to sleep. Then that thing, I dozed back on the phone, walk again. I said, who the fuck? I answered the phone. I said, hello. It was a dude. He said, what you doing? I said, I'm asleep. I said, can you please call me back? And I hung up. Hung up. And once I got myself together, my phone rang again. And I said, fuck it. It was my cousin. I talked to her for a while. And I said, let me get up. So I called back. I was like, who's this? Because I don't have my do not disturb on because I handle a lot of my brother's business. Sometimes people call me for different numbers. And they don't always, how can I say, they don't always be my contact number. So I don't have that if you're not in my contact number on. So I'm talking to him. I said, hi. He told me, I was, oh, hi, how you doing? Let me tell mind you, I ain't talked to do him about 8, 9 months. He was like, I know you're a teacher and everything. He said, I see that I heard that you graduated. I was like, yeah. He said, I need some help with some homework. No problem. He was like, I need to know about ages, infant to adolescent. Can you tell me a little bit about it? And I was telling, he said, but can you get more in depth? I said, I can't tell you off hand for hand, but I can tell you how it worked with stages. So I'm telling him the stages. I said, I'll look it up like that, right? Boom. He was like, so when we gonna hang out? I'm laying in my bed. Like, remind you, y'all, I'm still halfway. I'm still halfway. I was like, what you mean hang out? Let me remind you, don't mess with dude. I'm like, what you mean hang out? He said, well, you gonna come and hang out with me? I said, oh, one day. That's all I said. He was like, yeah, I got my kids for the summer. I was like, good, because he was going through this with his ex girlfriend. They was going back and forth. You know, he was trying to get custody of his kids. He couldn't see his kids. I ain't seen his kids for 2 years. Haven't talked to him for a year. He was having, meetings at his school. When the kids got in trouble, the kids couldn't get in touch with their mother. They would call him. So he knew everything was going on. He was going back and forth to court, which was fine. And I told him, he kept saying he wanted his kids because, he wanted his kids and this and that. And last time I talked to him, he was like, I think he said she was homeless, so he really wanted his kids. So I have to tell him all the time, yeah, cool. I hope you get him, da da this, da da that, right? Conversation move on. He was like, after he said he had his kids, I was like, good. Tell him I said hi, da da da. I don't really know his kids, but we was on the phone, so I know of them because what he told me. I know one is 11, one is 10, one is 8. The 10 and 11-year old has autism. They have the high functioning autism, and he used to always ask me for advice on them when we used to talk, and I used to give him advice how to, when he did talk to them or when the teachers them called him, so he could, tell the teachers, hey, can you do this and do this, give him a little suggestion like that, right? Never had a problem. Cool. In the midst of the conversation, you know what he asked me? Can I babysit? Never remind you, I don't know. I really don't know him like that. Like, it's somebody I've been talking to on the phone. Went out a couple of times, got some drinks. Dude asked me babysit his kids. He asked me after I'm gonna say how before he asked me, he was like, before he asked me, he did say, what you been up to? I said, well, I take care of my brother. I'm doing this and this and that. Let him know what's all going on with me because I haven't talked to him in a while. He was like, oh, I was wondering if you can take care of my kids for me. I said, huh? He was like, I was wondering if you could take care of my kids. I said, what kids? He said, I had my kids since January. He said, I had them since the 6th. He had to go to work today. And I need somebody to take care of him. Y'all had to put the phone on mute and laugh. Like, because I thought it was the most hilarious thing. And I didn't want to laugh in his ear, but I had to laugh because, dude, you don't know me from can of worms, really. We went out a couple of times. I haven't talked to you in about 8 months. You called me to watch your kids. That was the most weirdest thing ever. So I get back on the phone. I said, what about your mom, your brother, your sister? Because I said, when I used to talk to you, used to always go and babysit their kids. They can't do it for you like that. He said, I don't even want to talk about that. I said, but last time I talked to you, how you gonna get custody of your kids if you have no way of no one taking care of them? I said, I'm not trying to get smart or anything, but you keep saying you want your kids. You're supposed to overhead this established, like who's gonna take care of your kids. Like, I don't mean no harm, and I said I'm not trying to be funny, but if it ain't my great niece, my grandchild, or somebody in my family, I'm not taking care of no kids outside of me working. I said, I have a lot going on. Then I said, dude, you barely know me. He was like, I trust you though. I was like, no, I can't do that. I got a lot going on. And I wouldn't tell you, I can't obligate myself to take on another project to watch your kids because y'all know I'm dealing with my brother. Like that, right? So he was like, well, I'm going through over here, T. I said, what you? He said, no, he called me babe. He said, babe, I'm going through over here. And I was like, my name is Tia. Like that, right? He said, well, I'm going through with my two oldest ones. He said, they have autism. And I said, yeah, I remember. So I was in there telling I said, I never really deal with kids 11, 10 year olds with autism. I told him, I said, the kids, the highest age I ever did with kids with autism was 5. And I'm being honest. And I say it was 5 years old. I never deal with nobody over the age of 5 with autism. I really can't tell you how to handle them. But I know you said they high functioning because what you told me they do. Because he said they bite, they fight. One of them stay up all night and don't like to sleep. One like to play in water and stuff like that. So he was telling me all that. He was just. I remember I was telling him what you remember. I was reminding him of what he told me. He said, yeah, they still do all that. And he said, I'm having a hard time. I ain't really been getting no sleep. And I said, you need to. I said before you knew they were coming, you should have already had this in place. Like I had to keep reminding him. I'm not trying to be funny, but did you know they was coming? He said, yeah. I said, but why you didn't get it set up? If you knew they were coming for the summer with you, why you didn't make pre-arrangements to have them to go somewhere? You know your hours that you work. He works 12-hour shifts 4 days. I said, you know your hours that you work. You're supposed to always have it together. You can't expect somebody out the blue to watch your kids. And I really don't know your kids. I really don't know you. Yeah, I know. That's why my license, I don't deal with kids that age. And I was just telling him that, and he was like, it's a lot. And I was like, so what do you expect for me to do? He said, the first thing he said, I figured you're a teacher, you know. He said, I figured you're a teacher, you know. I said, just because I'm a teacher don't mean I know. I said, I had to keep in mind, again, I'm not trying to get smart, but the kids I deal with autism and high functional autism and low, they normally no older than 5 years old. It's easy to deal with them when they 5 versus to them when they 10 and 11. When it's 10 and 11, they my age. And I said, I seen pictures of your son that's 11 and 10. They look like they about tall as me. And I'm like, I'm only 5'3". In my mind, I mean, I'm only 5'4", but in my mind, I'm 5'5". I ain't telling them that, but I would just tell, I told them I'm 5. I said I'm 5'4". They almost tall as me. I said, I ain't trying to be, I said, I can't do that. I really can't do it. I said, that's nothing. I said, first of all, I take care of my brother. That's enough. And I said, I'm going to school on top of that. Like that, right? Yes, that's thank you. So I'm like, Well, what I supposed to do? I said, I don't know what to tell you. I honestly don't know what to tell you what to do. All that I can tell you is be patient with your son, and the one who don't sleep, you just can't go to sleep. The one who like to play in water, you need to find out if you can get a water gauge because they have things that you can put a safety lock on water for he won't get to it. But he was like 10, he 11. I was like, well, I don't know what to tell you. I said, well, what about your mother? I don't do it. I have a godson that is on the spectrum. It's too much, and it is a lie. It is a lie. So, Lean is a lie. So I was trying to give him something. I'm like, I said when they older and they're 11 and they're not in school, you need to have them in a program. Like they need to be in a program. And he has them until it's time to go back to school. So he was like, well, I can't go to work tomorrow. I said, I'm truly sorry that you can't go to work tomorrow. He got to be to work at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, I'm truly sorry you can't go to work tomorrow. But it's nothing I can do about that. I said, and then I said, then on top of that, I said, I haven't talked to you in God knows how long. And you calling me to ask me to watch your kids. You know how weird that sounds? That sounds so freaking weird. And the first thing he keeps saying, you a teacher. What me got to be doing? What me being a teacher got with me taking care of your kids? So we get off this subject, right? So he's going to school. He's going to school to be an RN. So he worked in a hospital. So I was like, okay. I said, I'll talk to you later. I gotta get myself together. I'm just really waking up. Get myself together by then, and y'all, I blocked him. I blocked him. He's not in my contact, but I blocked him. I blocked him because I said I can't go through this. It's too much on Wallet. I called my sister, told her about it, and I just still called my cousin, told all of them. But I was like, dude, because I couldn't get over the fact that I haven't talked to you about 8 months, like, and we never was on that level. Like we wasn't even on that bang bang sex level. We were just friends, kick it out, go out. He might throw me a couple of dollars or something like that, or I was like, So I blocked him. I'm in here watching TV, chilling. Do you know? Last night about 9 o'clock, this dude called me from another number. I answered. I don't know why I answered because my brother be out in the street. Tutu don't have a phone. Tutu called me for another, and it was a 202 number. And his number is like a 443 number. So I knew it was him, and I already blocked him in my mind. Y'all, why it was him? He said, I tried to call you on my other number, but it wouldn't get through. I think it's something wrong with my line. I said, oh, God. I said, no, I blocked you. He said, you blocked me? I said, dude, what I'm not gonna do is go back and forth with you. You keep asking me this thing. I don't mind helping y'all, but I'm not babysitting nobody's kids. If it ain't my sister grandkids, my son ain't have a child. It ain't my child, my grandchild. It ain't mine. It ain't nobody related to me. If it's somebody in my family with autism and they need help with their child, I'm gonna go help because that's family. But and I let my family beat up on me, but I'm not gonna let nobody else check. I can't do that. I said my license is in toddlers. I'm not equipped to deal with 10, 11 year olds. I'm not. I can't do it. I that's why I have my license and what I have it in because I knew what I can tolerate. And I take that abuse from my brother when he give it to me. So, when I work at a school, I take it from them because I love doing it. I know kids, they young, they don't understand. But the two that you have is high function, they 10, 11. One don't sleep, one like playing in the water, one bite fight. They do all that, all the stuff he was telling them they do. And I told them they're my high function. I can't, that's nothing I want to deal with. That's, no. And then I still can't, I'm still like, I ain't talked to you about 8, 9 months. I still couldn't get over this 8, 9 months thing. Like, I don't, like, I couldn't get over, I still can't get over that. Like, dude. And then, so when he called me back around that time, he asked me to help him with his homework. So I told him the different levels, different functions of kids from birth to adolescent. I sent it to him. He was like, he just got a class. So he asked me, everything you telling me, can you write it down? I said, I just sent it to you in a text. But he said, but what you send me in a text, you're saying more than that. So he asked me to record what I was saying. I said, what? He said, record everything you saying. I said, dude, I don't mean no harm. Half the stuff I'm saying I probably ain't gonna remember 20 minutes from now. I'm not gonna remember that. I said I can't record. I said you need to write down what I'm saying because I was telling him different stages, and I was telling him how to do the PowerPoint because he said he didn't know how to do a PowerPoint. I needed help when I was doing my homework, so I don't mind helping with his homework if it's only just for the homework. But what we're not gonna do is talk. And I told him, y'all, this is nicest possible. I said I don't mind helping with your homework. I have no problem. Have no problem helping with your PowerPoint. But what we're not gonna do is talk about taking care of your kids. What we're not going to do is talk about taking care of your kids. I don't take care of nobody's kids. Now, I can't do that. And I said, I'm not trying to be funny. If you want to call me and ask me about your kids, how to handle them, I can tell you on the perspective of a little child. But as far as 11, 10-year-old, I can't. I can help you with your work that you need. I can do that. But I can't take care of your kids. Girl, why you hung up on me? He hung up, and I blocked that number. He hung up, and I blocked that number. And I'm not, and I know my field is education. I truly do know that. But a lot of people have to understand to deal with kids on spectrum. You have to take them classes. Like the last class I took was a SPED class. That taught me a little bit about it, but it didn't give me the in depth. The class I'm going to take after I take all my classes is a special education class. I said I would take that because I want to deal with kids when they younger, 5 and younger. If I have that, and that's the age group I'm doing it for my special education, is 5 and younger. I and I know everybody need help. It's just that I can't be that person. I just can't be that person, and I still can't get. Do you ain't talk to me 8, 9 months? And then when I stopped talking to you, we stopped talking on bad terms. So why would you even call me? Like, yeah. But y'all, I was not trying to be funny. I was not trying to be mean. But that's not for me. And then on top of that, dealing with my brother alone is hard and difficult and dirty. Please call women. You do the right thing. That block again. Yeah, but my whole thing is we left on bad terms, and the reason we left on bad terms because he was talking. He wanted sex, and I told him I ain't having sex. First of all, we not on that type of level to be having sex. You not my we only friends. And when we used to go out, after we would go out, he'd be trying to get me to come back to his house. And I would say, dude, we friends. I don't be going around jumping in bed with people. That's not me. And I'm like, I'm not interested in you. I said, every time you want to go out and I let you know it's platonic when we go out, you always think you're supposed to get some coochie. You ain't getting none of my coochie. And that's why I stopped talking to him. I was like, I didn't block him. I just asked him, don't call me. And he didn't call. So if I tell you don't call, it's no need. And he don't call, so I don't have to block you. I don't have to block you. But now he's blocked on both numbers. He's blocked on both numbers. But I have to tell him, we left on bad terms. And the bad terms were he wanted something. And I wasn't getting him none. And I have to tell him, I tell you before we go out that you're not getting none. And you be like, oh no, we friends, we can hang out. And I'm good. I'm hanging out thinking we hanging out. He never been in my house and never been in his house. I always met up. I was driving at the time, I go get in my car, meet. We go eat, talk, have drinks, and laugh and have fun for 2 hours or something. And he go his way. But last time we went out about 8, 9 months ago, he was like, I keep taking you out and I ain't getting none. I said, nigga, that's not what I said, y'all. I can't say what I said on here. I don't want to get sensitive. But I was like, you motherfucker. You ain't never getting none. First of all, I'm not attracted to you. First of all, I don't like you. We're just friends. And I was like, you've been knowing this since I talked to you, and I've been telling you we're just friends. When I gave you my number when we was hanging out, I told you we're just friends. What makes you think you get put a couple of drinks in me? I'm gonna give you some. I'm not them girls who normally go out. You give them 3, 4 drinks. They give up the coochie. I ain't giving up the coochie. So I guess he thought he kept giving me drinks and taking me out. I was gonna give up the coochie. No, baby. What I thought. When I got home, on my way home, in my car, on the speaker, I said, please don't call me no more. I said, because this ain't going to work. I said, every time we go out or something, and I tell you, you think you're going to get some coochie, it's not working. Stop calling me. Please don't call me no more. And he didn't call. It's been about 8, 9 months. And to call me to ask me about, and just call me and ask me to watch your kids and da-da-da-da-da-da. Try to hold a decent, no, baby. No. Because after a while, he'd be like, oh, you watching my kids. Give me some coochie. No, mm-mm. Ain't getting none of mine. I bought that oxtail recipe. Y'all, that's what happened yesterday. I woke up to that, and it was just crazy. But I called my cousin Vanessa. I called my cousin Kim. I called my sister telling them, and it was just so funny. They was like, "T, are you?" I was like, "Yeah." I just couldn't believe that somebody would do that. Hey, Ashley, I ain't seen you in a long time. I ain't seen you in a long time in here. But yeah, y'all, I just thought it was so hilarious. And I honestly think they coming. Go lay in my room, baby. I'm on my line. I had to go let my son go lay in my room. I told y'all his AC not working, and it's these floor models. Mine's in here not really working. I got to sit in front, but yeah, I guess whoever he normally go out, he give him a couple of drinks and they give it to him. When I say I'm not attracted to him, I'm not attracted to him, and I told him in so many ways. And I told him he could always be. If I was attracted to him, I didn't want no relationship. I'm cool, you know. I'm out living my best life, having fun, and I'm not looking for nobody. Like, yeah. So that I had to tell y'all that. Oh, look at Jeff. I had to tell y'all that. Wasn't that just hilarious? That was just, yeah. That what happened to me yesterday. Besides being out with my brother in the heat, that happened. All this took place. I went to bed. I got home about 1:30. Took a shower. I think I was in the bed by 2. I think my phone started ringing about 5. About 5 o'clock. About 5 o'clock. Everything just popping on. And then when I woke up, I ate my hot dogs. Yeah, that's it. I really didn't do too much of anything yesterday. It's 9:46. I'll be cool when I get off this line. I'm gonna call these people. Yeah, I don't know what else is all about. Y'all had nothing else. They said, "Do y'all know someone who's single?" You can go to. Yes, I got a fan background. I don't know. I think honestly, I guess men nowadays think because you take them out, they buy you a meal, you supposed to give it up. I don't know what time of day they think that is going on. I ain't that one. But he blocked on every device I could think of. I'm talking on my live. Not all men, but yes, they are. She said not all men, but yes, they are. Okay. Just about, I'm going to say out of maybe 30% of them like that. 30%, yeah. She said, yes, my sister said, no, I'm not. I'm, I'm, I'm single, but I'm good. I ain't dating, don't want to date. Stop. Oh my God, stop trying to throw me under the bus. My room ain't cool enough for you. My son going through y'all. It's hot. It's hot. And I guess the higher we up, I'm on my live topic. I know your room high. Y'all, let me go check his room out. Cause he gonna bug me. Let me take my shoe. hot in that room. Your room feel like an oven. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up off this side, call back around to the rental office. His room feel like an oven. Like a oven. See, this is why I gotta get up off this side, cause I got cold, cause my son's room feel like a oven. He just said come in his room. I hit the door. I had to close the door back, cause guess what? It's that hot. It's that hot. My room is okay, but see, I have a wall unit. Fan. His is more or less like this one. See, his is like this. And for some reason, yeah. I gotta go get him comfortable because he going through. He hot. He's hot. Yeah, and it's hot. I can't let him do that. So TT Squad, like, share, subscribe. I wasn't ready to get off, but I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. Okay. See y'all later. Like, share, subscribe. TT Squad.